listening to my dad's podcast right now. Is it best show in the world?
And this is the Cars Face Up Podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Ty Hill, aka I chose the wrong motherfucking team. You feel me? I got two motherfucking co-hosts on here with me today that I like to invite to the show. First of all, make sure y'all subscribe and like everywhere that we are. Cars Face Up Podcast. We are located, and you're able to find us on every platform that's streaming any type of digital media. We are there and also on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Today is my special guest is Mr. Greg Bugsy, aka the light-skinned brother with the flat ass head. Next up, we have Mr. Ross Staten, aka
Baby Bear,
the black nigga from De La Soul.
Man, it's a lot. He what I say he looked like? What the nigga I say he looked like from off the tattoo show? Caesar.
The nigga Caesar.
AKA Caesar. Yo, but anyway, right? This is just a recap motherfucking story, you feel me? The Verzuz. D-Block versus Dipset.
Talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's motherfucking talk about it. You feel me? I went with Dipset. You feel me? 8 Bird Gang. I went with them.
Hey, yo, how do you got a top 10% podcast in the world, yo, with making decisions like that? That's what I want.
Sad, yo, sad.
That is not a top 10 decision that you make.
I'm starting to think niggas like me because I be wrong. Yeah. Let me find out niggas pay attention just to see how wrong I'm gonna be and shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, right? And I still stand strongly and firmly behind my motherfucking decision. My decision was chosen because Verzuz have never been about bars. It was never about bars. Like, yo, Locks bars are top 10 in history. They're top 10 in history. Dipset does not even fall in top 20 of history. You feel me? But what I'm saying is it's always been about once they able to go outside, you know, we got show performance. And then you in New York with a bunch of niggas that just been wanting to get outside. I thought that Bird Gang shit was gonna bang. I did. And it didn't. It started off wrong from the fucking beginning. From the beginning, it was fucking wrong. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead on and say, do we gotta say, who do y'all think won?
I don't know.
think Dipset won. Looking back at it, I think Dipset won. No, so what do you mean they start off wrong though? Can you elaborate on that?
Oh man, Jewels came out with that motherfucking outfit. That's what the fuck you mean? What they started off wrong?
Listen,
on?
I actually was impressed by Jewel's outfit because it gave me that nostalgic feel of that actual Dipset era. It was tons of kids out here dressing like Dipset. My man Sin from New York used to dress just like that. The way Jewels came out is my man Sin from New York, Brooklyn. He used to dress just like that.
Jewels
looked
just like a nigga. Jewels looked like a nigga that just now did 15 years with the Fed. So you know he did at least motherfucking 90.
I give a point to Dipset actually for Jewel's attire.
I mean,
what you think, bro?
Hold up, bro. Ain't nobody asking the question why everybody was fully clothed and it's still August out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's not
fully
like
clothes. What the fuck you wanted? Naked niggas?
Hold on, pause.
I'm just
What
saying.
you wanted? Right. We brothers, baby. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Fully clothed. What did you prefer?
Yo,
naked
what I'm
niggas?
saying is why you got on a jacket, a hoodie, do-rag, hat, boots. Camron was in a whole full jogging suit, and it's still August. Nobody talking about that.
My nigga Cam, you know when I knew shit was going wrong? I knew shit was going wrong when the nigga brought the beach chair out and they like, hey, everybody got to get off stage. And the nigga Cameron was like, he just setting up. Setting up what? A beach chair, nigga? And then the nigga got in the beach chair.
I give a point for that. Listen, I give Dipset a point for that because nigga, that's so hard.
Hold on. Let me.
Cam like, all right, I'm gonna sit right here on the beach chair. I'm gonna let the set because Cameron was a solo artist. Give me 2 seconds. Cameron was a solo artist, well established before the set Bloom and Blossom. The set really is once he, you know, Jim came into his own and started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And Jewel's the Prince, like, wow, we got Joe. All right, now let's really form a clique. And then we got the hype man of Zeke, which is like our flavor. All right, that's the set. So Cam being typical cocky Cam from Harlem, he got the assistant setting up the beach chair. I'm gonna kick right here for him, and I'm gonna let them do 2, 3, and then I'm gonna make my second entrance. get up and they gonna go crazy when I do Suck It or Not, which happened.
I'm just saying, but the whole time the nigga had on a jogging suit. It's
Listen, all right,
August,
let me expound on that real quick. Give me 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds on that.
Go ahead and try to make it make sense.
That's a hip hop secret, right? KRS-One told niggas that. Because listen, let me explain something to you. And you should know this being a promoter. When you do a show, you come out with mad layers, and then every few songs you take it off, so you give the crowd a different look. You feel me? So that's an old hip hop secret that they did.
Tell them how Aretha Franklin did it.
But like, come on, yo, it's August,
no,
my
that's
nigga.
That's not a
that's an
fucking
old
hip hop
secret. Google that. Hip hop.
Nigga, listen to me.
I can see if a nigga had a t-shirt on.
I'm ashamed of y'all.
Listen to me. Listen to me. No, niggas only got 2 steps in hip hop. I'm telling you, it's only 2 fucking steps in hip hop. It's your outfit, and then there's no shirt with a bunch of sweat, nigga. It ain't no mid steps. I'm
gonna send y'all the link with KRS-One that's giving out the jewelry about that.
I don't give a.
It's a hip hop secret.
That's it.
It's a sport. It's not only hip hop artists that do it.
This is when I knew. This is when I knew he did wrong.
Layer and then as they go through it, because you give the crowd a different look. You know what I'm saying?
Other artists have.
Hey, Greg, you say what you say, right? But the nigga Jewels ain't take off nothing. Yo had the whole outfit on the whole time.
He did. At the end, he had the bandana with the shirt with all the jewelry.
All right, so look, we gonna get through this.
He gave you the second Jewels look with the bandana. All right, we'll talk about the bandana later.
That nigga looks stupid as shit. First of all, that nigga looks stupid as shit. Y'all asked me what the fuck I knew it was going wrong when the nigga brought out the motherfucking beach chair. Not only did he bring out the beach chair, the nigga sat in the beach chair and then went like this. He went right to left and shit to make sure the beach chair wasn't gonna flip over the motherfucking stage. And then
did you see Styles P almost pull him out that motherfucker?
He tried to. He ended up with a Timberland. And Cam wasn't having that shit. Cam did not enjoy. First of all, I'm gonna tell you my biggest problems with this shit. It's the whole shit. And again, I still stand firmly about Dipset has bigger hits that should have moved motherfucking Madison Square.
Okay,
they did not. When shit got ugly from the beginning. By song 5, Jada was on mixtape Jada, and y'all niggas should have been able to kill mixtape Jada because nobody knew the fucking vocals of it. So they fucked up. You could tell these niggas do not like each other. That's the bottom fucking who.
They fuck with each other. No, trust me. They fuck with each other. It's just last night was all about
listen. It's that New York. They fuck with each other. They fuck with each other. They fuck with each other to a certain extent, but it's that New York passive aggressive shit. Like New York niggas will walk past you, step on your toes. Oh, it's my fault, yo. They like it's like trying for position. Like you get what I'm saying? It's that New York. Last night was a whole exhibit of mad New York passive aggressive niggas. And an example why New York hip hop fell off for that.
You just called the whole New York passive aggressive.
That shit does eventually lead to beef. Like, oh, yo, nigga try to snatch me out the motherfucking sun chair. I mean, out the beach chair. Oh, yo, nigga took my bandana off from the whole Madison Square Garden. Now, 15 years ago, it would have been a shootout and man, yo, nigga disrespecting me. Now niggas is older. Niggas always is banter for Verzuz.
No, y'all got. I think y'all got it wrong with what I'm saying. I'm not saying Locks and Dipset don't fuck with each other. I'm saying Dipset don't fuck with each other.
I mean,
internally.
Why you say that? Why you say that? What makes you say that?
Because you could tell from their fucking energy on stage. First of all, Cam looked like, why the fuck did y'all sign me up for this shit? I don't want to fucking be here.
Cam didn't even come out with them. I'm gonna tell you, that's how I knew Cam wasn't even with them. If you watch the beginning when they come out, Cam comes out and daps all them up. So you can tell all three of them was together. Freaky, Jewel, Jim. Cam was on his coming. I see y'all niggas when I get there on stage type shit. On, you know what I mean? So I get
my TV glitched. My TV glitched. I had this shit streaming from the phone to the TV. That shit glitched. Jim and them came out. I said, oh, this going wrong. Jim got on level. I knew it was going bad, but I'm like, he Harlem, okay.
I give another point to the Dipset for the level, man. Homage to Eddie
fuck
Murphy,
that shit.
Nigga.
Fuck that. Man, shut the fuck up with all this.
Wild, you a wild right now.
Y'all niggas don't know how to
give a shout out to my niggas. Y'all niggas don't get it. Okay, I give a shout out to the niggas that did not see these niggas was going to lose it. Shout out and paying homage to my nigga motherfucking Ray Charles. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Like this shit, stop it.
Yo, the lever is always going to be a point for me, yo. When niggas perform in 11, pull it off, right?
You could tell them niggas didn't like each other.
I had no problem with the lever, you feel me?
This shit
This
literally
nigga Greg
showed.
love leathers for some reason, my nigga.
This
Sue
shit,
me.
yeah, he
No,
like
I respect the
that
level.
nigga
When
like to
niggas
see
pull that
niggas
shit
in
out.
leather is what he just now
I
said.
know, probably niggas be stripping and
Yo,
shit.
cut
You
that
used to
dumb ass
strip on
shit
leather,
out.
my
No, what I'm
nigga?
saying is I like the performance aspect of it from the Eddie Murphy day. A few niggas pulled it off and came out with it. It wasn't horrible.
Stop, yo.
Yo, this
Eddie
nigga got
Murphy
a
was
leather
not a
fetish,
hard.
yo.
Eddie
What the fuck
Murphy
did
was
Sheik
not a
Luch have on?
hardcore.
Sheik Luch had on a shirt with
I'm
Sanford
not.
Son picture on that shit. Come on.
Yeah.
Would you rather
them
take Jim Jones with the leather fit or Sheik Luch with the fucking tee he got out of motherfucking what bodega and she got that shit from the
I'm going
bodega?
anything with Sheik Luch right now against fucking Jim Jones and them. So this is when I realized, like, yo, that shit started off. Them niggas came out. I swear to God, my motherfucking TV glitched, and Jim and them was coming out first. Then it glitched, and Camron was on stage. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Cam obviously didn't come with them niggas. You could tell that they don't have unity. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and we all know the internal beast with Dipset. I mean, Rock can sit here and maybe he ain't watching what's been going on the last fucking decade, but
I mean,
them
how
niggas
dare
don't
you?
fuck with each
How
other.
dare you?
They
How
don't
dare
fuck
you?
with each other. It's clear. You feel me? You could tell these niggas don't
Oh,
hang together. They
audacity
don't
of
talk
this
together.
host.
Them
I
niggas
know,
don't
you
even know
hear
each
that, that bullshit. He hear
Them
what he said
niggas-
about me?
Them niggas don't even know each other shit. You can tell they not performing like that. You know what the locks proved to us? They didn't prove just that Jada is a GOAT. You feel me? One of the GOATs. You feel me? They didn't just prove that. They also proved niggas, a team that knows how to play position. A team that knows how to fucking step in when they need to and step out when they not need.
And recognize
You feel
their
me?
leader.
Like the
Let
nigga,
their
I'm gonna
leader
tell you
go.
the illest shit that was said this whole motherfucking verses. The illest shit that was said this whole verses is when they tried to say it's a Jada competition. Nigga said, nigga, I'm the transmission. The fuck, nigga. After that, the show was over any motherfucking way. The nigga Jada responded, I'm the transmission, nigga. Hey, Rob, you remember what the fuck happens to your car without a transmission, nigga? What happened?
Bad things.
Exactly. I'm gonna
happen.
tell you when I'm gonna tell you my favorite moment of the night, and then I'll let y'all say y'all favorite moment of the night. My favorite moment of the motherfucking night was one of the greatest motherfucking artists in motherfucking history, hip hop history to me, to get his motherfucking props, and I ain't seen nobody say it. I got 100.
Damn, this nigga love Ja Rule, yo.
New York. Nigga, when they hey yo, Ja gotta give me a motherfucking interview. Hey Ja, I need a motherfucking interview, nigga. I'm telling you. I think Ja Rule is one of the greatest motherfucking hip hop artists to ever exist.
Yeah, we
And
fuck with Ja. We
when
definitely
that
fuck
nigga
with
got
Ja.
when they played that shit, first of all, New York song with Jay and Cam, that was big. And when I seen New York react to motherfucking when Jada say, yo, Jada intro of New York with Ja Rule just made it really. He's like, I'm really in the streets, this, that, and another. First of all, we've never seen this Jadakiss. We've never seen it. We've seen drunk Jada. We've seen quiet Jada. We've seen high
This
Jada.
is Mamba
We've
Jada.
never seen, this is literally Mamba Jada. This nigga cocky as
Mamba
fuck.
Jada.
Yeah,
And
he
I fucking
proved it.
loved it.
He showed the
I
whole
loved
world
it.
last night. He showed the whole
I'ma
world
tell you-
last night.
That nigga said Cam live in, what do he say, Miami?
No, listen. With Jada, really, I earned a lot of respect. Jada earned a lot of respect for me, being my favorite rapper since Biggie died. But I never seen him no live performance from him like that. I didn't even know he had that in him. He was a real master of ceremonies last night. The way he controlled the crowd, he talked shit.
He was an MC.
Despite
I
Cam
agree.
distraction, Jewel's on Adderall, whatever, they jumping all around and shit. But despite all Sheik Luch and all them talking crazy, Jada was poised. Everything he was saying was concise. And I'm gonna tell you a tactic that was really slick at Jada's that y'all might not have peeped. Every time the Dip try to get their shit off, he would be talking during they shit, but very skillfully. Like the little joke. Remember when Cam tried to say the joke about the side dishes, the peas and gravy and shit? Jada was still in there, just like deflecting their counterattack. You know what I mean? He was very tactical,
man. Did
man.
you watch the nigga Jada in the beginning? Everybody was talking shit. I mean, Styles, Sheik, everybody on Dipset was talking shit. This nigga Jada head was down. He was in his motherfucking zone. You already knew Jada was in his bag before it even started.
Well, it's not just that. The locks itself, all three of them, you can see that they was more polished than Dipset. Like, if you really look at the stage
fuck with each
presence,
other.
that's what I'm saying. You see the stage presence, they moving around, they interacting with each other in the crowd. But when Dipset get on, it's like they just do their verse, another dude like this, and he just jump in and do his verse. But when Locks is doing their verse, they always singing their shit. They was all in tune. They look like they pretty much what's that word I'm looking for? They practice everything like because they all master ceremonies. They all good at their craft.
They was in unison. Dipset sounded like every nigga at open mic. You got you feel me? You a hood nigga. You got 20, 30 niggas on stage with you. Everybody singing parts. I don't know what the fuck. Then not to mention you got the main vocals. When Kiss spit the main vocals part and said that shit, everybody knew. But once he said the lip sync and shit, you feel me? Like that just fucked it up for everybody. Like
and
nigga,
we used to say
y'all
that
not
at
only
our
lip syncing, but y'all
He
not
really
only
did.
lip syncing.
Jada did
Y'all
have that
niggas
open
got
mic energy.
3 niggas fucking lip syncing at the same time, and they're all rapping. They not
That
even
shit was
lip
almost
syncing.
like a talent show. He like, okay,
Yeah, he
we
said it
really
wrong. It's not
exuding our
even lip
talent
syncing.
back.
It's not
Damn.
even lip syncing because lip syncing niggas is shut the fuck up. You feel me? These niggas is literally rapping over the vocals, which I'm not against in certain shows and shit. But you got 3 niggas that obviously did not practice together. They obviously just smoke weed and get high together. Second of all, I'm fucking mad. I don't know. Jewels was picked as my rookie years ago. I love Jewels. I love the shit that Jewels used to do as far as music wise. Jewels looked like his pill kicked in at the last fucking minute. It was like song 12, 13 when these niggas said we only got 3 more because they shut them down. And Jewel started getting excited. I'm like, what the fuck is he excited to lose? He excited to leave. He got some shit to do. I didn't understand, you feel me? And I didn't understand Jewel. It's like, nigga, did your high just kick in? These niggas came in with the wrong motherfucking plan. DJs play a lot with this Verzuz shit. And whoever the fuck was DJing for them niggas wasn't paying attention. You feel me? They wasn't paying attention. If you look at it from the beginning, they was choosing it didn't rock. Like from the beginning, these niggas, this is what they tried to do. This is what they tried to do. They came out 45 minutes late. Strike 1. We in Madison Square. Cool. Madison Square, it's not gonna shut you down all the time. When you got a bunch of, this is a hood event, so it's nothing but hood niggas. Madison Square security and police probably was bitching from the beginning. We can't handle this. We can't control this. It's nothing but hood niggas in here. Everybody got a raise in a, like that shit. This shit was the first Verzuz that came probably with a Verzuz kit that came with a fucking razor and a pair of Timbs. Like point fucking blank.
The first one that came with police presence.
Exactly, but these police
Definitely
can't deal
big
with all
hip
these
hop
niggas.
police in there.
Niggas gotta
Definitely
realize, yo,
Dipset
Dipset has always came with a clique of niggas. If you ever look back at the entourage of Dipset has always been big. You feel me? You heard my nigga Jim Jones, Big Billy, badass, whatever. I don't want to disrespect the gang shit or whatever the fuck they saying, but whatever the fuck Jim was saying, that has always been Dipset. They have always ran with the entourage that was big as fuck. If you listen to Jim interviews before this shit, he's like, yo, I don't want to deal with getting people in, none of that shit, because that's always been Dipset. The Locks has always been solo niggas. You feel me? You show up, you there, you fuck with us, this, that, another. So when you look at how this shit rocked off, you got all these niggas inside Madison Square. Police was probably bitching from the beginning. We cannot tame this fucking crowd. It's impossible. So let's try to slow them down.
Big weed smoke.
Everybody's high. Everybody's high. Everybody's fucking, it's smoke everywhere. The shit is legal now. Even if it wasn't legal, it's too many niggas to arrest. We don't have enough cops or guns or fucking, you get what I'm saying? So, and you got a bunch of niggas with money. It ain't even just broke niggas. Yo, it's one thing when you got a bunch of broke niggas in there and they all gangsters, but you got a bunch of niggas that got, a couple of these niggas is charged up. So it's like you couldn't even do it. You feel me? You got Fat Joe's front row and shit. Like, this shit is charged up. So when you think about what these niggas did, Cam and them did not come out with the right plan. They should have came out with, yo, this shit probably gonna get shut down. It's probably gonna get shut down. Y'all remember going to clubs and shit. You know, certain clubs you wouldn't show up as late as other clubs because you knew it was gonna get shut down. These niggas come from the tunnel era. They not coming from no era of where shit actually lasts. They come from an era where shit gets shut down. So y'all should have known that shit. And them niggas came in with a game plan of, we gonna run these niggas out by, we gonna bullshit them, let them niggas let they clip off. If you listen to them niggas, Cam and Jewels, oh, y'all let y'all load off too early. Bitch, the show is over. Fuck is you talking about? It's shut down, nigga. We ain't let our shit off too early, nigga. Y'all waited too long. Now y'all niggas trying to play 4 fucking songs per round.
Go ahead, Greg. I gotta see some. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what your original question was. What was our favorite moment, right? So I'm gonna tell you what my funniest moment was is when Jadakiss said, "Hey, yo, they pulled Max B out of jail, yo, some shit like that." Like, yo, that shit had me crying. Listen, I watched that shit back this morning like 10 times. Like, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Jadakiss is so fucking hilarious. And
that wasn't the worst.
That was my funniest
worst.
moment. I don't know if that was my favorite, but that shit had me crying. Like, yo, Max B home.
Can I tag in?
The song that Max B was on and shit.
Can I tag in on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
After the nigga did the Max B home little shit, the next fucking intro, Styles gave a shout out to Max B.
Yeah, no, that was listen.
Yeah,
and I want to speak on that. I want to speak on that, right? So I feel like this played a major part in it, and I'm not saying whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, but this was supposed to be the Lox versus Dipset, and this turned out being D Block versus Dipset. From the jump, they were in D Block energy. If you watch when Michael Buffett called the Lox out, and then like you hear them niggas talk, yo, come the fuck out here, come the fuck on. Like they just straight D Block energy. Like you just D-blocking the whole thing from even telling niggas shut their music off, trying to pull a nigga out of his beach chair, pulling a nigga bandana off. There's numerous instances of evidence where this was supposed to be the Lox versus Dipset, and they brought the D-block side out. And I don't know if that was good, bad, or indifferent.
I didn't know it existed.
I think that played a part in throwing Dipset off. Like, whoa, these niggas going a little too far. Like, you trying to pull me out of fucking beach chair in front of the whole Madison Square Garden. Like, you know, Cam is a little, you know, Harlem niggas a little sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, that threw them off. And then I think Juelz was overcompensating. He's a young drug addict nigga. He got a little anxious energy. So he was over doing it. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So it's like, it just.
I'm going to tell you, them niggas.
That's what I was going to say.
I've been Juelz. I've been Juelz in the middle of a conversation with niggas. I'll tell you, I felt bad for Juelz. I felt bad. It was times I felt bad for Juelz because I was watching them niggas turn their back on him as if they don't know Juelz out there with the wolves by himself. Them niggas was turning this way. Nigga, y'all saw Juelz walk off. He's on the middle of the stage. That's when the fuck, Juelz pill kicked in at the wrong time because he started getting so excited and he got out on stage with them niggas. You got some niggas that, first of all, kissing them niggas is a different breed of niggas, yo. Them niggas, I told niggas from the jump, kiss the type of nigga you got to snuff. You feel point fucking blank. You knock that nigga out. Sheik probably gonna knock you out, but them niggas is so fucking, they move so militant. I like that shit about them. I'm gonna tell you, when Kiss grabbed the motherfucking bandana off the nigga, motherfucking, you know who I was watching? You gotta watch it. You feel me? Because that was the nigga I was. I was Styles, you feel me? Kiss grabbed the bandana off the nigga, threw it down, and turned around. You know why he was comfortable to do that? Because he had a real nigga like Styles on his side that he knew Styles was watching.
And in New York, nigga, he probably said, yo, part my back.
First nigga jump up, I'ma knock him the fuck out. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you, my chick is that nigga now. You feel me? Y'all niggas gotta watch out. I'm telling you, and we done been in these situations. My chick, that nigga, I will part in my motherfucking back on a bitch real quick, because I know she gonna knock the bitch the fuck out soon as she thinks she ain't with me. You feel me? And that's the type of people, them niggas was moving militant, yo. But niggas was moving, and then the nigga disrespected the bandana. That was the most disrespectful
That's the part I
shit
was
of the
thinking.
night.
That's the part because after yo took the bandana and threw it down, I really thought niggas was about to go live after that.
We gotta fight. We gotta fight. Hey, Rob, I'm gonna tell you right now.
If it was 95, it would have been a fight. But since, like them niggas said, I give it up to Jada because as soon after the song was over, that nigga immediately said, it ain't no beef. I'm just fucking with you.
He threw his own hat down on the ground. He's like, yo, we even. He was like, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't want to violate him. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's that New York passive aggressive shit.
I love y'all niggas. I love y'all niggas enough. That was too much time. So first of all, it was still like 2 minutes left in that song. First of all, Rod, I love you, man. You my brother. Greg, I love you. You my brother. Y'all throw my motherfucking bandana off in the middle of a motherfucking show. You don't get a chance to apologize.
But they ain't fucked the money up. That's what Styles said. He was like, we ain't gonna fuck the money up. And
that's when I realized how the fuck can Styles say he didn't get disrespected?
No,
time out,
because you ain't see Camron when the Lox did their first song. because it's other footage of it. I actually seen this today. Styles was over there rapping towards Camron corner, and Camron was grabbing Styles shit the whole time to the point Styles yanked him off, and Styles was about to pop Cam to shoot.
No, that was it. No, that's when Styles got Styles was on this shit.
He looked like.
I love Styles because he was on some kiddie bullshit. I like them niggas. You know, you got certain niggas that just play a lot because they can fight.
That's why I thought Cam was going. Cam was just fuck with y'all.
Styles is one of them niggas I play a lot because I'm gonna really fight you. So it's like, hey, do you really want this or you gonna deal with my playing shit? Styles went over there with his verse and sat the fuck down and was fucking with Cam big ass Timbs or whatever the fuck he had on. And he sat in front of the beach chair because Cam was trying to chill in front of the beach chair. That's when that situation happened. Listen, yo, from the beginning, Dipset was disrespecting the fuck. D Block was disrespecting the fuck out of Dipset from the fucking beginning. It was and I don't give a fuck what niggas say. Like I said on the motherfucking book today, like I say on all my social medias. Make sure y'all subscribe to my social media. I don't give a fuck. It was at that moment when the nigga threw Jewel's bandana that I realized, Tyron, you are still very fucking immature. Because I would have had to punch him.
Can I ask you a question? Though? So like, so did all of that play a part in Dipset's loss?
No.
All aggression.
Can I jump on that?
No, that was like adding chips onto the back.
Well,
like it's like
no. I wouldn't say that. The reason why Dipset lost is because Dipset music made sense in that time. I'll tell you like this. Dipset music made sense at that time, and let's just say not now. The same reason why MC Hammer, Kool Moe Dee music made sense at that time, but not right now. That's why the energy was more with D Block, because D Block kind of kept the line of commercial and what we call hood music. They kept a fine line, but Dipset, they wasn't really commercial. It was like hood commercial. They had their own style. But me personally, that style worked for that time. As the times go on, as you can see, people wasn't really rocking with them like that because it wasn't really hitting like it used to hit. Now you see when the crowd was reacting to the Locks, even if the Locks music wasn't hitting like that, it was hitting because they was more uniform than Dipset. You know what I'm saying? It's just Dipset music. Not saying Cam music, but Dipset music, it was good at that time.
So the songs that didn't really resonate for Dipset, it was more because of their cult fan base really would have loved it, but it didn't cross over. And the mixtape stuff that the Locks did, the mixtape stuff that the Locks did hit, because even if you didn't know it, it was like, okay, you're getting an exclusive performance now. Wow, I never heard this from the Locks, but they're rocking it so dope, and it's not no Milli Vanilli shit, so it was easily more adjustable. Even than the Dipset shit you knew, but you just don't love like you did.
And plus, the Locks had energy. Dipset was like, they was off. Come on, we all been at shows. We all been at the same shows before, and we sitting there the whole time looking at a nigga. He like, yeah, I get money. I get, you know what I mean? Just lean back. Then you see a nigga like me and Ty, you, Greg, we in that bitch. We rapping hard, we sweating, we losing our voice. That's that energy that people like.
I don't appreciate that you and Ty I ain't go crazy on a motherfucking few ride stages, yo. I don't appreciate that. Nigga. Like me and Ty, when we hit the stage, we used to, you know what I mean? Greg, not so much. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Hey, Rye.
It's all good.
Hey, Rye. I'm just saying, Greg, G-Beezy. We love you, brother. You have stepped into the culture of running this shit, and you do your motherfucking thing. But you gotta understand that, hey, Rob, we was young OGs in this shit. He gotta understand.
Yo, I guarantee you my live performance is better than both of y'all's, yo. We can have a versus, yo. I guarantee you
we can't because you can never fuck with me. But
we can't because you still scared of COVID, nigga. You ain't even coming out nowhere. Then they got the new Delta.
I don't fuck. I perform from home, nigga. I still bust your ass, nigga.
Yo, listen leave something in the comments, yo. If y'all want to bet who got the, you know what I mean? Who y'all think got the best live performance? Leave it in the comments down below.
And Greg Bugsy, we ain't never seen neither one of y'all, all three of y'all
listen,
niggas.
Y'all old ass niggas.
Yo, but listen to me. I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you something about this shit, right? Locks won.
Oh, of course.
100%, nigga. I'm talking. If it was 20 songs played, Locks won 18 of them motherfuckers. But Locks did not win just because the songs did not do good. Locks won off of these niggas was that bad. It wasn't. I
They
won't.
won
So
off
it's
of
more
her.
Dipset loss. So you saying it's more Dipset
Yo,
loss
it was.
than the Locks
Dipset
won?
really lost. Yo, it was
Oh,
supposed to be a battle.
Todd,
It was supposed. No, listen to me. It was supposed to be a battle. If we talking bars, my nigga, like I said from the beginning, Locks got it. Bars hands down, they got it. But this shit was, they lost strictly off of them losing. They could have went against fucking Milli Vanilli and probably lost. Them niggas look bad, yo. I don't think niggas said that. This is what we got to realize. Them niggas look bad. If this was a Lock show, let's take Locks out of the equation. You're at a Dipset show and you saw this. You would not have enjoyed yourself. These niggas lost before the fucking battle began. They lost competing against their self. They lost.
They shouldn't have done the Milli Vanilli thing. They should have known this is New York City.
The only nigga on the whole Dipset squad that fucking should get paid is fucking Freaky Zeke. Freaky has been doing the same motherfucking thing since Let Me Know.
And he kept the same energy. And I said that was going to be the secret weapon. But Jada balanced that out. I thought it was going to be drunk Jada, but it turned out to be Mamba Jada.
Niggas is out there talking about Freaky a dick rider, why they pay this nigga. And you know who them niggas is? It's niggas that don't understand what Freaky has been to the Dipset. You heard when they introduced Dipset, Freaky was before fucking I think Jim Jones. Yeah, like nigga, Freaky is that nigga. Don't confuse it.
Freaky held shit down in Ohio. He held shit down in South Carolina.
Freaky is
Dipset
literally
niggas know
the Flavor Flav
Freaky
without a
holds
microphone.
it down for real, you know what I mean?
He's the Flavor Flav without a microphone, and at the end of the day, you have to give him the best hype man of the fucking year. I'm talking split star hype man status. I'm talking, nigga, this nigga was out there when they was literally losing, and there was the only one stepping up behind fucking Jewel's drunk ass.
He was the only one with energy. That's what I'm saying. Freaky had more energy than the nigga that was rapping.
Nigga, if you could sweat out a sweat, nigga, I try to work out with my fat ass. I don't sweat out a sweatsuit. That nigga sweat out a sweatsuit collar. You know how thick a sweatsuit is for your fucking sweat to show? This nigga sweat that shit out. So my honest opinion, them niggas lost badly by theirself. Had nothing to do with the Locks. The Locks motherfucking played their position. They say, oh, these bitches done lost. Guess what? Jada time, and them niggas killed it. Point fucking blank. And it's not on no shit. Yo, I never thought that Locks was gonna win on some shit. I'm sorry. I never thought that Dipset was gonna win on some shit that they the better group. Nigga, the Locks is the shit. Like we've been saying from the beginning, even from the first show. Nigga, I love the Locks. You feel me? Sheik is one of my favorite Sheik is my favorite member of the Locks, and he's in my top 10. I fucking love Sheik's style. But they honestly just played the position of, nigga, we're beating a dead horse. Y'all bitches gonna beat yourself. Guess what? It's like
I think that's where they fucked up at.
A nigga gonna sit there in a fight and bang himself twice. I'm gonna hit you once. Bow. Okay, you hit yourself twice. Bow. Okay, I'm gonna keep giving you that jab on the third one. But bitch, you done still hit yourself. So you multiply that 3 times. 2, 4, 6, you done gave yourself. I only gave you 3. You fucked yourself up worse. And that's what them niggas did. They fucked themselves up worse. Them niggas did not do good. Showmanship-wise, the only song that sounded fucking good was Certified Gangster, and that's because Jimmy was mad. Jimmy was fucking pissed, and he started talking Billy and all this other gang shit that he do and all this street certified shit. Like I said from the beginning, you know what this shit look like? This shit look like Jewel some high shit. Camron, I really don't like these niggas. And Jim Jones, guess what? Fuck music, but bitch, I bang real hard. That's what it looked like. It did not look like no fucking, I'm trying to win this battle. And it looks like
niggas
Camron
look like they just got up together 2 days ago before the show and just rehearsed.
It looked like Camron came together because the niggas said, Cam, yo, we got this bag. It's me, you, it's Dipset, it's D-Block, and it's motherfucking State Prop. Honestly, Dipset is a better comparison to D-Block, but I would have preferred to see fucking State Prop. Point.
Well, let me
fucking
ask you a
blank.
question. Let me ask you, if you say that, now when they go touring together, do you really think it's going to be a Dipset set and a Camron set all on the same show, or them all together?
Well, they have to because Dipset doesn't have enough songs to do a whole set. You feel me? A set is usually
It's
what,
going to be
45 minutes,
Dipset
an
opening
hour?
up for each one is going to be a mini show. So
Yeah,
Dipset
yeah.
will
What they
open up
gonna
for
do?
Cameron. Stay
No, yeah.
Property
What they
open
gonna
up for
do?
Beanie
No, they're
Siegel.
gonna
The
they're gonna
Locks
set
open
it
up
up.
for Kiss.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
It'll
gonna
be
set it
that
up on a
type of.
three. No, because D Block
No, the
got me.
Locks stay on their
Dipset
own.
got
The
enough to
Locks
do.
will be on their own.
Dipset got enough to do a 3-man show. So what they're gonna do is Cam, Jim, Jewels, and then together. You feel me? With that, because J.R.
That's
Ryder
too
and them
much
was in the
time.
bill.
Too much
Nah,
time.
nigga, we talking about a show.
They
J.R.
probably bring
Ryder and
JR
them-
Ryder and them out on a couple dates
J.R. and them
too.
was in the building. They was in the
Yeah,
building
they was in the
last
building.
night.
JR Hell
You
Rel
feel
and
me?
them was
So
in the
them
building.
niggas was there. They just didn't fucking go because of what the time was. And they
There
probably
wouldn't have been no way to
special.
put them in there. There's no songs. They got
They
dope
probably
songs,
was.
but none
Keep
that
in
would have
mind, they had
resonated with the whole
They
guard.
had another 2 hours, another hour left on normal verses, but they chose the guard and it was getting shut down. So you got 50, 60 niggas on stage on this little young ass platform that 2 boxes usually be on. Yes, it was fucked up from the beginning. But what I
So I
will
got a
say
question.
is this episode. Hold up. What I will say is I ain't want to see a Dipset show. This shit made me not want to see a Dipset show. One of my
Yo, I
homeboys hit
think
me up.
let's talk about the music selection for a second. I think they went wrong with crunk music. I'm Ready was a surprise. I didn't think they was gonna come out with I'm Ready, but
That's what I'm saying. It's
resonated
too
with.
laid back. It's not for if you're trying to go against somebody. That's what I'm saying. Dipset was hot just in that era. But if you're going against competition and you're going against certain types of
I'm
styles
Ready
and
wasn't
stuff like
one of
that,
the, I'm Ready wasn't what to come out with, but Jadakiss and them came out with Fuck You, you know what I mean? But that still
that
resonated
was the
because that
perfect
Locks
intro.
album, everybody listened to that Locks album because that's right when they left Bad Boy, you know what I mean? So that was a different that was a different record cut than I'm Ready. But I'm Ready resonated
you,
with some
killed
people.
them.
Like my baby mother
Fuck
liked
you.
that when that came on. She was like,
Fuck
"Oh,
you.
that's my song."
Fuck you against I'm
You know what I mean?
Ready.
So-
Fuck you wins. You feel me? Let's go through the list. You feel me? Well, we ain't gonna go through the whole list, but fuck you
But go
wins
ahead, run
against
through it
it.
a little bit. So when
Banned
they did
from
crunk
TV.
music,
Banned from TV against crunk music. That was a total
I don't
loss.
think I think Bad from TV was a bad selection because Cam is on that same song. I feel like that's something they
It
do
was
on
Yeah,
the
if
regular
the
show.
fucking DJ knows to play fucking the. Yo, if nigga would have just played Cam verse, it would have been a fucking tie. It's
I think they should have
impossible to
saved that.
compare them. Man, them
I
niggas
think
went back to
They
back.
should have
Them
saved
niggas
Band
gonna
from TV and did Band from the TV at the end and did that Dipset D Block song at the end. And that would have that was
Suck It or Not. You got Suck It or Not against fucking niggas done started something. DMX rest in peace.
that was a W.
Suck It or Not hit. No,
Dipset.
Suck It or Not hit because Killer Cam came out. He was in
You
his
got
sleigh. He like, oh,
Mike-
see Madison Square Garden. He went crazy. He's like, see, I told y'all, niggas.
I
You can tell us what he
told
said.
y'all.
Like,
I told y'all this one was gonna go. You feel me? We played that on the last episode. Mighty D Block versus motherfucking Dipset Santana Town. Mighty D Block. We knew that shit. Dipset. We knew that was gonna go against each other. I squashed that as a tie because that's two fucking.
that's a
quick
wash.
songs.
That's a tie. That's a tie.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's a
But
tie.
then
That's
you
a
got
wash.
Get 'em Girls against motherfucking Who Shot Your Freestyle. Who Shot Your Freestyle? Honestly, Jada could say Jada. The Who Shot You beat alone wins almost any fucking round because it's Biggie. So all you had to do was give him a classic right there. Why the fuck was you holding Old Boy or Dipset Anthem or Ballin'? You should have killed them because Who
You should have
Shot
killed
You
him
is going.
early when you had the chance.
Who Shot You is going to kill you. Yo, Who Shot You? First of all, you're giving them mixtape Jada, and you're giving them a classic beat.
They should never
Yo,
did Get 'em Girl because they got that I get the computers Putin verse lyric in there. And
No-
they should have
nobody-
never did that. I
Nobody
don't even
wins
know how that
against
made the set list.
man. Look. So look. Let's go because we ain't gonna hold the fucking fan base up and shit. And I told y'all niggas from the jump we ain't gonna do this shit. Let's go through one time before it's over. Why the fuck Dipset lost? I'ma start. Dipset lost because them niggas beat theyself up. They look fucking terrible as Unison. And they did not look good as a fucking group. I ain't even gonna fucking say that Locks just beat the fuck out of them. They beat the fuck out of them, and then Locks did what the fuck Locks was supposed to do, and they killed it. Second of all, I want to say, I gotta put Locks in my face. I don't think nobody in fucking hip hop could touch Jada on a verses except for Jay-Z. I gotta do that. New York wise, nobody could fuck with him except for Jay-Z. Y'all gonna need Jigga to come get him. Jigga never gonna do it, so it's just fucked up. And Locks is in my top 3 favorite groups of all time.
And as they should be. The reason why Dipset lost, I think, 1 or 2 rehearsals would have did them a lot of justice, as well as rearranging the set list a little bit. Because if they'd have got 1 or 2 rehearsals in to be able to have their own little banter and tricks and just that energy and rapport. Like they got together to shoot that little commercial down there by the pool. Did you see the Verzuz commercial and shit where they was like joking and smoking a cigar and all that? So they got together for that. They should have did it impromptu. They didn't.
Them niggas was funny fucking comedians. If they was going against Cat Williams and fucking
that shit
Cat
was
Williams,
funny. Like, didn't she go to Woo Block? Yo, that shit
I know,
had me
right?
crying. That shit had me crying. He's like, ain't she go to Wu
them
Tang?
niggas got real fucking. It didn't make sense. Them niggas got real motherfucking comedians on their team. Ain't Cat Williams part of fucking Dipset? Y'all should have let that nigga do all that. Y'all niggas should have been fucking practicing and letting Cat Williams motherfucking go do comedy sketches.
They should have got one rehearsal in. At least one rehearsal in would have did them a lot of justice, because they would have went through those similar, remember we used to do this, or we used to have a crowd. Remember we was in Ohio one time and we did it like this. They just put together a medley of their solo shows. Yeah, what they do. And that was a question I had real quick. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask y'all, was Dipset performance a result of being a victim of success? And what I mean by that is all of them had their own crews. I mean, hear me out now. Camron had Dipset, which was their crew, but then they grew as a mob, whereas though Bird Gang had his crew, which was Max B, Stack Bundles in there. And then Joel Santana had Dipset Skull Gang, which was Uncasa and those guys. So what I'm saying is by them, they grew so much and had people underneath of them that was even dope and artists in their own crews that they maybe didn't perform as much as the Locks, who have been, just them 3, J Hood and Nino Brown. Nino, man. Bro.
It was the times. I'm telling you, it was the time.
But what I'm saying is a victim of success, whereas though they had so much success on Dipset that we all grew and had our own crew, so we haven't performed as much as these niggas who just had themselves. I'm not saying it was a bad or good thing. What I'm saying is they obviously don't have as much experience on stage as those 3 gentlemen had. Now, is that because they had so much success?
All right, so listen, this is what it is. This is what it is. You have niggas, all right, so both groups are still doing C-list, B-list spots, right? You feel me? You talking about the smaller clubs, things of the sort. Y'all killing that, y'all performing that, y'all got 30 niggas on stage, cool. But the difference is you can tell who the fuck get them bad boy shows. You can tell.
That's true.
You feel me? It's sort of, you know who else? You know who else do it? Why did you think Bow Wow performance was so spectacular? It was so polished. That's them Jermaine Dupri shows.
That's a good analogy.
You feel me? It's a different world when you have to also transform that small club that y'all can do by yourself into a big arena show. And that's what them niggas got. You can tell they still have that puffy pull. You feel me? And even without that, let's say the 50 Cent pull, if 50 Cent pull them on stage because they signed with that nigga for a few. You have big arenas versus Cam and them who don't really have big arenas. You know who's to fucking blame? It's you. It's you, Dame Dash. Dame Dash, Harlem, it's your fault.
Hold up, yo.
You need to bring them niggas into bigger fucking arenas. I'm sorry, Rod, go ahead. Yeah.
No, all right, let me go to, I think Dipset lost.
Are you reading from a card? What the fuck are you looking at?
No, I'm just how I am. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean?
You just look at your lap and shit.
I need a piece of paper. Like, I think nah.
That would be fire though. That would have been fire if you had notes. I'd have been really impressed. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, well, maybe next time. Maybe next. But Dipset lost because they spent more time on their outfit than their performance. Like, they was the freshest niggas on stage, right? But their performance was so sour. And like I said earlier, we all been in the rap scene here in Maryland, other places. You know how it is just watching.
I rapped in Baltimore, nigga.
No, I'm just listen. All right, we ain't gonna go there right now. Just stop.
Nobody knows. Only like 17 people know that in the whole world. But
we ain't gonna.
There's only 8 that know yours, so I'm still bigger than you, nigga.
No fan base twice as big as mine.
All I'm saying is, y'all know how it is watching a nigga on stage so dry, especially if it's a nigga that's performing before you, you're going to make sure you do twice as hard. You're going to go twice as hard as him because this nigga was just like, yo, yeah, he don't even tell the crowd to put their hands up. They ain't did none of that. What my crowd over here? Where the crowd? They ain't did shit. Locks was doing that all night. So if them niggas took more time practicing their performance than they did with their outfit, it would at least be some people saying, well, maybe debatable. I got Dipset just a little bit, but I don't see how anybody
they didn't even make it debatable
that Dipset won. I don't see how.
So I got a quick question, yo. Who performed the best out of Dipset to y'all?
Freaky Zeke.
I gotta say Freaky. I gotta say because
I gotta say Jewels. Jewels, he messed up in I'm Ready though. He came out.
You didn't fucking hear Jewels. You didn't hear Jewels' voice. All right. So look, we're gonna end this shit because I don't want to run it over anymore. Because
who got crickets in the background? You outside, nigga?
Who, me?
One of y'all niggas got crickets.
You know that nigga got 18 rooms in his house and shit. Yeah, he got 8. You don't know what room he in right now. He's probably in the fucking the guest fucking shed.
I'm in the garage, man. I'm in the office. I'm in the garage. You know what I mean?
That's why he keep wearing them fucking sweatshirts and shit, because he cold as shit out there. It ain't got heat. But listen.
Yo, we got heat and air conditioning.
All them niggas, right?
Souped up garage, man.
Listen, my worst feeling, and I want to end this shit on this. My worst feeling of the night. You know, I think this was a beautiful event. Man, it was beautiful to see these two legends go against each other, legendary cliques go against each other. Shout out to Cam and Dipset. Shout out to motherfucking Locks and Jadakiss. Do I want to say Jadakiss and Locks? No, I don't really, because all them niggas played their part. Shout out to hip hop just in general, man. This shit has really become. I think this was the first Verzuz that was one of those things that you like. Damn, this shit bigger than Verzuz. You know, this was the first one that I saw.
Can Verzuz hurt your brand though?
Nah, I see this one being bigger than.
Do you think that hurts Dipset brand? Did it hurt Jeezy brand the way Gucci carried him, or you know what I mean? No. even in the L with this, I'm gonna tell you what motherfucking Dipset fans is gonna do. They gonna listen to them fans. I mean, they gonna listen to them songs that they like, that sounded good, not live performance good. They might not fucking be going to no live shows, but keep in mind, these niggas wasn't packing arenas any motherfucking way. So it's not a big deal. But the worst part of that night was Cam could not get his fucking freestyle off, and they started booing. I thought I was at the motherfucking Apollo. I was sad. I swear to God, because at that time I was drunk. I was drunk by that time. You feel me? These niggas 45 minutes late. Subscribe to the Card Space Up podcast, yo, and click the bell, yo, so we can go in and send Ty Hill to AA. He just fell out the wagon again.
Hey, yo, by that time, brother, I was drunk, and I'm like, I felt bad in my heart. You feel me? Real nigga shit. I felt bad. Like, are they booing Cameron Giles? Horse and carriage?
I know, in New York, downtown New York.
And he kept talking about we home. I was confused.
Yeah, that freestyle didn't hit right, man. That freestyle did not connect, man.
I swear to God, I was loaded. I was cocked and loaded. I said I would have shot my TV screen and motherfucking Kiki Shepard and motherfucking Sandman came out. Because I felt like they was on their way. If they would have came out, I would have shot my TV screen. Point motherfucking blank. So that was the worst part of the night. Other than that shit was beautiful. Cam, y'all niggas lost. I feel like Cam didn't even drive home with them niggas because he was already in his attitude shit. I feel like Jim went back to the same block that he be on and he rolled dice. I feel like Jewels went home to Kimbella. I was like, man, I don't even know why fuck I bought these teeth. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Card Face Up Podcast 100. Make sure you subscribe, bitch.